What is up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling Crossroads. As always, I'm one half of your dynamic duo, Twisted, alongside Brother Pyro.
What's up, yo?
What do we have for him today?
Elimination Chamber!
Headphone warning is what we have, apparently.
I'm hyped. Leave me alone.
Yes, but I know this is also one of those pay-per-views where it's based off of a match concept and it pisses you off.
Correction.
To a certain degree.
When done right, and they've gotten Elimination Chamber right for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I 100% wish they just bring back the No Way Out pay-per-view, which birthed this place, which birthed this match concept.
Yeah.
Because everything there basically had the concept of steel cage, Hell in a Cell,
Elimination
Chamber.
I mean, I'd be okay with that instead
No way out.
I'd be okay with that.
They have done Elimination Chamber right. There are a few match concepts that have gotten their own pay-per-view that I think, as a whole, should probably no longer exist.
Hell in a Cell.
TLC. Extreme Rules, they've retconned, they've gotten it right.
At least the last one.
This last year, they definitely got that right. Where they didn't 100% kill us with Extreme Rules stipulation. But every matchup on that card had some kind of extreme stipulation.
Mm-hmm.
No Way Out, Hell in a Cell. Give us 2 Hell in a Cell matches, and I am golden for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Granted, I think I do think that because that match concept can be used pretty much at any given point, maybe we retcon it. And Money in the Bank is one that I am definitely like, no. This still does not need to be a pay-per-view. It never needed to be its own pay-per-view. 100% think that with now that we have Mania as 2 nights, you can have a men and a women Money in the Bank match on each night.
Yep.
Because it used to be a Mania. That was the match that set the tone for Mania almost every year for the longest time. Just put it back on Mania.
All right.
But Elimination Chamber definitely has been doing well.
Okay.
Last year's Chamber was really good. The year before was decent, but again, they've done a good job at executing.
Okay. All right. You want me to start off?
You are definitely going to start off.
All right. So our first one up is the Elimination Chamber match for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 39. I cannot believe we're already at 39.
How do you think I feel? I've been around for 25 of them. Almost 26.
Shut up. You're only a year older than me. All right. We have...
That doesn't make me feel any less old, especially because I've been watching wrestling longer than you have.
Shush it. We have Asuka taking on Liv Morgan, taking on Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Natalya, and Carmella.
FABLUS.
I'm really happy that she has her previous gimmick back. Her
I'm happy.
Money.
I love the remix to the original theme song.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not even happy that she got her old gimmick back. I'm happy that she as a whole is back.
Well, I mean, the previous gimmick, I couldn't really get behind. It was kind of falling flat.
Let me. So, yes, it was, but I'm just happy to see her back as a whole, considering everything
that
she's gone through since she's been away, and with the women's division kind of in its state of not necessarily having the biggest stars right now.
Mm-hmm.
Carmella was a great athlete, great piece in that women's division, title, no title.
Yeah.
She always managed to keep herself relevant and entertaining. She helped bring some light to the women's division.
I do agree.
You can tell that light kind of dimmed while she was away.
Mm-hmm. Especially when they also took her tag team partners, Lena Vega, away at the same time, and then now she's only back as a manager.
No, she's still a competitor.
Oh, mostly manager.
Yes,
It's very rare that we see her as an in-ring competitor right now.
but I would love to also see her at some point gain some momentum towards the title run because Zelina Vega is a fucking stud.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, so this one is kind of wonky, but I mean, there's 3 picks if everybody goes
3 picks
collectively
out of 6.
out of 6 competitors. So me and you went Carmella for obvious reasons. Flash went Raquel Rodriguez, and I think that's more or less for the fact that it's another bigger person that could have the advantage in this.
Okay.
And then we have Hex and Desario, who chose Asuka. Do you know why Desario chose Asuka?
He feels that she is currently the only viable option, especially with the gimmick change.
Okay. I mean, you could also say the same thing viable wise with Liv Morgan. In a way, because, she went bell to bell with Rhea.
Yes, but at the same time, I love my Liv. You know I love my Liv. I will forever love my Liv. Liv is my baby. Liv got my heart.
I didn't say she won at Mania. I didn't say she was winning at
Nobody
Mania.
wants to see Liv versus Bianca. Your money is going to be put, if you want to put asses in seats and put money in your pockets, it is Asuka or it is Carmella.
Alrighty. Take us into the
Well, before I do that,
Mm-hmm.
I know you have some factoids about our women's chamber.
I do. So our first ever women's Elimination Chamber winner was Alexa Bliss. And secondary, the most female appearances comes from Liv Morgan, who will now be appearing in her 4th chamber. And of course, per usual, because it's been around a lot longer, on the other side, we have more for the men's coming later. Take us into our next match.
Brock versus Bobby. Battle of Goliaths. Battle of some Titans. This is gonna
Battle of the fact that Brock Lesnar thinks about Bobby Lashley after screwing his wife.
I was getting there. Because my man, to quote Mariah Carey, why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I want to know.
Please don't ever do that on a podcast again.
I make no promises.
Yeah, sadly, I know. Continue, sir.
I just want to know what Brock's obsession with Bobby is, bro.
It's another Titan that could obviously
is
take him down.
it because of his career being so similar to yours, my guy?
I think so, honestly.
Or is it the fact that, he can still go full time? And there's a little bit of jealousy.
Well, Brock's is due to health issues. We know that. He's come out clean about it. He came out clean about it during 2020.
Yeah.
So Brock has a legitimate reason for not being full time.
Oh, I think this one's unanimous pick. Bobby Lashley beats Brock Lesnar. The only other way I can see this match going, and Desario said the same thing, who did have a mind change after watching the events of SmackDown last night.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that didn't watch, spoiler alert, Bray Wyatt comes out with Uncle Howdy, attacks Hit Row while they are trying to drop a diss track on Montreal, which was absolutely garbage. You know it's bad when you're dropping a diss track and you're getting the Nick Cannon effect of there is no reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like you at least
90% of the time when they come out, there is no reaction.
Yeah. Hit Row was definitely one of those rehires that didn't need to be rehired.
If you're going to rehire them, throw them back down to NXT. They have no reason on the main roster.
Facts. I also love that Michael Cole has taken so many shots at Top Dollar. Like, bro, what is your personal beef with it? What is your personal beef? I need to know.
I want to know what the Top Rope's personal beef with Top Dollar was, but
why you over here sounding like Michael Cole right now? Why you over here sounding like Michael Cole? Because there was a moment where they threw Top Dollar over the top rope, and it was like, oh, he did it perfectly that time. Wade Barrett even looked at him like, bro, what is your problem?
A lot of things is his problem. He's been around way too long.
He really has been.
But it's great.
What is your problem with Top Dollar? Like, My man.
He's always got to have that one comical person that he goes against, though. You got to think about it.
Bro, he has been straight savage. Like, I'm not convinced that this isn't just a personal beef that he is just being allowed to take out on TV.
Nah, he used to do the same thing with Big E when Big E was on. All the gyrating.
Okay, no. He didn't really have a problem with that. That was Corey that had the problem with it.
Yeah, it was kind of a jump between the two of them.
But still, what is your problem, my guy? Anyway. So after that, Bray Wyatt cuts a promo and basically addresses both competitors like, hey, whichever one of you wins, run. So we're gonna get a setup match there at some point. Great. Now, the only other option I can see happening is a no contest where you set up a match at Mania, Lesnar's retirement match, because, like, I love you, my guy. You can still go, but at this time, hang up the boots, go to the farm, and relax. Chill. You've earned that right. You have been entertaining us for 20 freaking years. And you have literally done it all. You've done WWE. You got bored with WWE after 2 years. Said, I'm out. Played for football at the professional level after having not played in about 8 years, because he hadn't played since high school, and was the last cut after the preseason by the Minnesota Vikings. You've entertained us with the likes of UFC. You've come back to WWE to entertain us again. At this point, you have earned the right to call it a career, and if I am being honest, Hall of Famer through and through.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like, the day Brock hangs it up, and I'm going to say the same thing about Bobby at some point, the day Brock hangs it up, though, you know he's going into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Well-deserved. Like, this man has accomplished so much. His first run was only about 1.5 years, 2 years. Think about all the matches, all the great matches he put on, all the great storylines that he had. My man at one point was the youngest WWE champion, and the only reason that he is not is because he was leaving and Vince got petty. I'll stand on that statement.
Hey, whatever.
They wanted to erase that because because Vince got all up in his chest that he was leaving. So they threw it on Randy Orton too soon. Randy Orton's first world title reign did not need to happen when it did. Love you, Randy, but yeah.
All right. Now that we've gotten off topic with Pyro's usual rant that we get magically every episode, I'm taking us into the next match.
I'm not sorry.
We have a mixed tag team match. Edge and Beth Phoenix taking on Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Now, for the most part, this is one-sided.
It really is one-sided.
Yes, aside from you.
Yeah.
Pyro picking Finn and Rhea to win this, whereas everybody else, myself, Flash, Hex, and Desario, chose Edge and Beth Phoenix. Your explanation as to why you're against everybody.
One, this story needs to end in some way, and at this point, just give it to Finn and Rhea since they are there full time. Okay. Second off, we're going into Mania season. Your 2023 Women's Royal Rumble winner is
Rhea Ripley.
Thank you. I was like, I don't know why the hesitation. You want her to go into Mania with some kind of momentum, and this being the last pay-per-view before Mania.
Kind of does it, yeah.
Yeah, that does it. You send her in with momentum on her side, because honestly, there was no way I see her losing at Mania.
I mean, I don't see her losing at Mania, but
nice you also want her to go.
Pedestal.
You also want her to go in with a head of steam, because I'm sorry, you want everybody at their top level, and you want to build everybody that's going to be on the showcase of the Immortals, the show of shows. WrestleMania to us is the Super Bowl of the NFL. Just say.
No, I know.
So you want everybody at their absolute best, and you want to make sure you get everybody there, how? You build.
I mean, I think she's already built.
I am
So
again.
I don't see it. I don't see it hurting her if the Grit couple takes the win.
And honestly, with this kind of being, the beginning of Edge's like farewell tour for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't, and with everything he's accomplished at this point in his career, I love Beth. I love Edge, and I will forever. It hurt me to go against them.
Mm-hmm.
This storyline needs to die. To quote Desario, it needs to die before I do.
Yeah. I feel that.
The storyline ends here at Chamber. Judgment Day winning. Edge moving on to something else to lead into his retirement. Because I want to see a better storyline for Edge's retirement.
I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see, especially with this one, because this honestly could go either way, and you've said it before.
Yes.
All right. Take us into our next match.
Elimination Chamber match for the United States Championship. I realized a moment of hesitation for a second. Shut up and leave me alone.
I thought the champion was on the line for a second. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, we're wrestling for people now.
I don't want to wrestle for Austin Theory. You know what? Y'all can have him.
I know a few people that will gladly do it. All right, there's a few people.
All right.
So coming in as your challengers.
There we go.
Word vomit. You know what? I haven't slept. Shut up.
We have.
I am Montez Ford. Yay. Damian Priest. Bronson Reed. Johnny Gargano. Seth freaking Rollins, who, if you watch Monday Night Raw, was wearing the Astro Boy 11. The Dora 3s.
Oh my god. We ain't even gonna get into that.
Oh, I'm gonna get into it because, bro, on Miss TV, we had the biggest meme comeback. What I know? Because my man, what was with those boots?
And going in as your champion is
Austin Theory.
Alrighty.
But I want to know what those boots were.
I'm trying to keep you on a track. We already had 3 other pyro rants. We gotta go, man.
I'm sorry, but it was funny.
This one's already gonna take us a lot of time. The next match is already gonna take us a good amount of time, knowing you. Let's get to our picks.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And we still got more factoids to get through. Come on.
Yes, we do. So before I get into these predictions, do you want to hit us with a few factoids?
So you can calm down? Yes, I can, sir. So the most Elimination Chamber wins comes from Triple H at 4. Most male appearances is Randy Orton at 8. The most eliminations for the Elimination Chamber is held by Chris Jericho at 10. And we actually have a repeat of 2 of these members. The longest time in one match is held by Triple H at 39 minutes. And overall longest time collectively is Chris Jericho at 138 minutes. So, my little factoids are now all done. Get us into the predictions.
All right, going into the predictions, we are a little bit all over the place. Myself and Desario have Austin Theory. You decided Seth Rollins. Mm-hmm. Why?
I mean, given the feud between him and Theory, I just kind of see it more as a haha point if he were to take it off of him, at least at this time. There's no saying that Theory doesn't get it back, but
Hex picks Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm. I have no realization.
I didn't think you would.
I have no answer to that one.
I didn't think you would. And Flash with Montez Ford. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. Mm-hmm. I love that nobody picked Gargano.
I mean, I think Which for is Flash, it was kind of up in the air.
I think it's funny because Flash is a die-hard Gargano guy. Mm-hmm. I also find it funny nobody decided former U.S. champion going into this, Damian Priest.
Yeah. I was more shocked at the fact that you didn't pick Damian Priest.
Again, and as much as I want to see Judgment Day go into Mania with momentum, really the only one in Judgment Day that needs the momentum
is Rhea.
Okay.
Okay.
So, like, forget Damian Priest. I want to point out, like, I was talking to Desario last night,
Mm-hmm.
and so he is 100% one of the biggest non-supporters of Austin Theory.
Yes.
You know this from personal conversation with him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it is funny when I'm like, hey, I need your predictions so we can, put this on the show. His quote for picking Theory, because I need y'all to get into his mind a little bit, because he's been watching wrestling a lot longer than I have.
He's been alive a lot longer than we have.
Not by much, actually. Theory, because that bastard has grown on me, and it is too soon to take the title off of him.
That was one of the things you were saying, is the
yes,
title.
I was. Yes, I was. And I was going to get into that. But yeah, no, the fact that he was just like, oh yeah, no, he's kind of starting to grow on me. Hilarious, because I never thought I'd see the death.
We also have to look at who his favorite wrestler is in The Miz, and it's kind of, in a way, parallel with Theory right now. Theory's kind of paralleling with how The Miz was early in his reign.
Young and brash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely was talking about how it'd be too soon to take the belt off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, he just won it at, Survivor Series?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, he started his second reign at Survivor Series 4 games.
But who are the other viable ones that you were talking about?
Johnny Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to do something with him before it's too late, and
he gets lost in the shuffle.
He gets lost in the shuffle, and his hype completely dies out, because you can tell it's starting to take a dip.
Mm-hmm.
Priest is a former U.S. champion. Future world champion, if
booked correctly.
We can get it together here, Trips, please. Thank you. It's the truth.
I get it.
And again, that would also help give momentum to Judgment Day going into Mania. Whether it's on the side of Rhea or not, just having that, comrade get there. Great. Mm-hmm. I don't see it being Rollins, because he doesn't need it. And if your rumored plan for Mania is him versus Logan Paul, and that actually goes through, that's one of the last matches you want coming title-wise. Montez Ford will always be known as that tag team guy. So,
mm-hmm.
Single success for him right now isn't... as much as I want to see it,
it's not as...
It probably won't be in the cards for him for a while.
Okay.
Because tag team logic in WWE is the only way a tag team wrestler can get single success is to break up the tag team, which is actually kind of dumb. Why can't a tag team of two individuals achieve individual success and, still...
I just want to point out that the New Day did it. Unless we only make the New Day as an exception.
And New Day is pretty much the only exception at this point. And you know that because one, Big E's injured and they broke them up.
Well, they broke them up and then put Big E into the title picture. I'm talking about, Kofi Mania. They were still a tag team. Though,
yes.
Because they also still won the belts.
Every rule does have an exception, and New Day is the exception to the rule, because you break up New Day, and you're going to have a lot of pissed off fans.
And we did when we broke them up.
Yes, because
That's why they threw them back together.
Exactly. We were upset. Fans were ready to riot.
You didn't need to break them up.
You lost. Again, I'm going to quote Tommy Dreamer on this one. Why can't tag teams achieve individual success and just be there to support each other?
Right.
Still as a team. You do not need to break up a team for them to be successful in individual spotlights. And I'm going to use this one as an example. Perfect example was the New Day. They got to stay together. We got to see Kofi Mania. Mm-hmm. I'd love to see Xavier Woods hold the IC or US title at some point.
I agree. But as we've said previously, that's as high as he's gone.
Another exception to the rule right now. Imperium.
Yeah.
They are a trio. They are a faction.
The only other one that
Gunther is currently the longest reigning IC champion in all of WWE for the modern era.
Oh, yeah. The only other exception that was to the rule was the Shield.
Dean Ambrose being United States champion.
Yep. And you had Rollins and Reigns as tag champions.
And it was great. Like,
Mhm.
you can have every one of those members eat without having to completely break them apart.
Exactly.
It's great.
All right.
But all right.
Take us into the last
I was going to say,
match.
and because I know we were also talking about
Mhm.
why. Sir, I think Bronson Reed's return
Oh, yeah.
is still too fresh. Like,
See, you remembered him. I forgot him. So, I mean,
Ex-
obviously it's that fresh.
exactly. So, like, you need a little bit of time to build
Mhm.
momentum, build it, or give him that, like, reintroduce him to your audience.
Yeah.
To then give him something.
I
But
agree.
right now, it's still a little too fresh. I think everybody's gonna have their moment of shine. I am super excited to see Montez Ford hit a frog splash off one of the chamber pods, and if it doesn't happen, I will drive to Canada myself, and I am punching somebody in the face.
All right.
You can't tell. All right.
I'll let you have the main event.
Oh, I'm loved.
Mm.
Roman Reigns defends his WWE Universal Undisputed title against Montreal native, Canada's own, Sami Zayn, who cut a very emotional promo last night. I'm 100% on board with all of this. So, Desario is kind of the odd man out in having Roman. Did I actually get a reasoning for that? Because I don't know. Okay, yeah. His whole thing is Roman's gonna win, but Sami will still find his way into that main event of Mania at some point because
Not needed.
it'll be a repeat of 2014. Yay.
No, because then that kills all momentum for Cody.
I mean, at this point, though, with what the fans want and what WWE wants, we are already kind of getting there.
Fix it.
You fix it by just repeating Mania 2014. That is the only way you get it done.
I say no.
However, you, Flash, and Hex have your boy, Sami Zayn.
Yes.
Reasons.
My reasoning is plain and simple. He was the one that got in with the bloodline. He's the one that knows the tips, the tricks, the way that they move. So why not use that to your advantage? If you know how this entire faction, this entire family moves and makes their way around things, why not use that in your match? You know Roman's secrets. You've been there during the conference calls. Take that to your advantage, beat him.
He's at a disadvantage.
And go up to Mania against Cody. Like Cody said, I have my story, finish yours.
I personally think, though, at that point, that makes the promo battle between Paul and Cody last week on Raw null and void. And I'm sorry, but you do not get that personal. You do not get that deep with a promo like that unless your build is going to be.
I mean, at the same time, yes, but there are a lot of things coming out saying that the original plan was for Sami to lose.
And now they're not sure.
Now it's kind of up in the air for even WWE. The ref could literally find out 30 seconds before the ending of the match.
Oh, yeah.
At this point.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know. We've been the product of match subject to, not even card, match subject to change. Way too many times. My thing is this: Sami does go in at a disadvantage because although the Usos can't travel to Canada,
the Usos, from the reports I have seen, will be there.
If they are allowed in Canada right now, that is a miracle. But we for sure know Solo will be there. And Solo plays a big difference.
So does Kevin Owens, if he were to come on to Sammy's side.
I think if the Usos are there, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of controversy with Jay.
Jay's gonna be that deciding factor because he's going to screw somebody. He's going to screw somebody. And after the events of
Rumble.
and SmackDown, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I saw the brain fart.
Yes. I'm running on fumes right here. But Rumble and the SmackDown, last week's SmackDown,
Mm-hmm.
Sammy's kind of in his head. Sammy's got something like in his head, it is whatever.
Yeah.
But you can tell Jay's kind of like, all right.
I want to, like, Jay's at that point where he's like, I understand that my cousin's this great guy, but at the same time, I want the cousin that I grew up with back.
Well, apparently,
that's what he wants.
According to personalized interviews for the show, for the docuseries Evil, Roman isn't playing again. This is always how Roman was growing up. Overly competitive, straight up bully.
So then why don't you sit there and knock that bully down a few pegs?
Jay's definitely going to be the decider, especially because in all reality, he may have came back to help his brother for the sake of helping his brother.
Mm-hmm.
But he has officially announced he wants no part of the actual bloodline itself. He's out. He's done.
Mm-hmm.
And going into this, me and you were talking, Brother Pyro, for the first time, legitimately for the first time, actually have no prediction as to who wins this match. Because I can see it going either way. The momentum from the fans right now is behind Sammy. But at the same time, do you kill that one-on-one with Cody and Roman?
I mean, personally, I would.
I think this match right now is giving me real 2006 John Cena, Rob Van Dam, ECW's One Night Stand vibes, where Cena was going into super hostile territory because he was walking into the ECW, yeah, and the whole "if Cena wins, we riot." That is the vibes I am getting for this match right now.
I mean,
if Roman wins, Montreal riots.
And the thing is that if Roman wins this, he is going to be the most disrespectful afterwards, if not during the match. And at the same time, I just personally think that, yes, you've had a good run. I mean, we have 902 days as of today as Universal Champion, 315 as WWE Champion. You've had a good run. You've cemented a great legacy here. I think that the thing to put butts in seats will be Cody Sammy.
Cody Sammy
Mania. I think that will get you your biggest
Here's the thing
ticket.
is, like, at this point, I don't think that's what it is. I think because, like, fans want to see Cody Roman. Fans want to see Sammy Roman. At this point, I don't think, with the exception of you, I don't think really any fan is going to complain about Sammy Cody Roman triple threat at Mania. Because I know I'm not, because that match is going to be a banger. Everybody's going to eat that up.
Unless you separate the titles at Mania, you kill momentum for either Sammy or Cody. And it sucks.
It does suck, but at the same time...
So if you break up the titles, if say Cody wins, say they do the triple threat match, Cody wins, and Cody goes, I just wanted this one. Here you go, Sammy. You also win. I think you have the biggest pop of the fucking night. Excuse my language, but you have the biggest pop of the night.
Like I said,
But you kill momentum for one if you take both titles.
And I don't think that's the case. I do not think that is the case, because at this point, first off, I don't think that's the case for the reason being this is the first time we see Sami Zayn as the main event level talent that he is. Shame on y'all, by the way. you fickle fans, and you, WWE, mainly Vince McMahon, for not seeing him for the absolute workhorse that he is, the stud that he is, the talent that he is. Because Jesus Christ, why is this now
Just happening.
just happening? This should have happened forever ago, because Sami Zayn is a stud. He is amazing. I'm sorry.
Last year he went up against Jackass.
For those of us that have been able to follow Sami since before WWE as, one El Generico. Greatness. This man has all the talent, charisma, and out of the ring work that you need to create a champion. Is he undersized? Absolutely. But he can get the job done with the right backing. The main his main event talent should have never been in question, and it shouldn't have taken everybody this long to see it. And I stand on that, and that includes the people that he works for, because y'all took way too long to capitalize on what Sami Zayn is and what Sami Zayn could be. Which is why I say, again, nothing.
At least they didn't wait 11 years like Kofi. That's all I gotta say.
There was other politics involved with Kofi.
Okay.
Significantly other politics involved with Kofi.
Anywho.
But this match right here cements everything.
Yeah, it really does.
This match right here is really not even, just your momentum to Mania. This match determines the rest of one guy's career. Because if you don't pull the trigger on Sami Zayn, he's not getting this moment back. He's not getting this opportunity again. This is where he goes. This is where he plateaus. This is where he's peaked. And
this is as far as Sami's
far as Sami's story goes. If he loses. If he wins, all there is an upside. Because you make the fans happy. And all Triple H has ever really wanted to do was make his fans happy. And for the most part, he's doing a really good job of that.
So am I hearing that your pick is more Sami?
No, because at the same time, again, Roman Cody at Mania is another match every fan wants to see, because they want to see it be Cody Rhodes. Again, you make your fans happy. You can't make your fans happy without squishing somebody, though.
Again, I feel that if this match was for one single title, it'd be different.
I think so too. So I still
match
have
subject to change, and we just get the Universal title on the line?
I still have no real pick. This will be fun.
And that's the way we end this?
Because... yeah.
Because, we running into about 40-minute time, bro. All right.
We'll be fine.
Well, I know, most of the time they usually like it when we kind of run into our longer rants and we really get into it, and we did. So we will see you guys later, per usual, for the recap, and there will be tears in one of our eyes.
There will definitely be a lot of emotion and reaction to this show.
All right. We will see y'all later.
Laters.